Hey there, what's up? Today, we're going to talk about something different, not dentures. Surgery. So, almost 2 weeks ago, I had orbital, what do they call it? Orbital cubital tunnel release, or open cubital tunnel release. Similar to, oh my gosh, what's that called? Carpal tunnel. I had carpal tunnel down on this wrist a few years ago. There's a scar right there, which helps with like your thumb and main finger and stuff. But within the last few months, my pinky and ring finger have gone numb. Different stages of numbness. At night, it got worse. During the day, they were numb. I was dropping things again. So I knew it was time to do something. So, went to the doctor. They ordered a nerve test. Boom, yes, I have a problem. So, it was on the, I don't remember what day. 2 weeks ago this Thursday, coming up Thursday. So, about a week before surgery, they called me, come in, do some blood work. Do some blood work. Ask me 1,000 questions. All that good stuff. And then they said, my surgery was scheduled on a Thursday. Didn't know what time. They said the Tuesday before, they would call me and give me a time to be there. Which sucks because if I got an afternoon one, that means I want to be able to eat until later. Look. She's nosy. But they called me on that Tuesday. What is wrong with me? And scheduled me for 7:45. So, which is good. I had to be there at 7:45. Girlfriend goes to work at 8. She can drop me off. Go to work. So, alright, Thursday, day of surgery. Girlfriend drops me off. I go in, check in, blah, blah, blah. They give me my little bracelet thing. And I go in my own little room where you put the gown on, which, having arm surgery, I don't really need to be naked. Whatever. I have my own jokes about that. And then nurse came in, blood pressure, checked my blood sugar, because I'm a fat diabetic. And it was surprisingly high, which I don't understand. It was the week before that, it was fine, because they tested it there. But anyway, they do all that, and the doctor comes in, does his little, make sure the right arm, he signed his name on my right arm, so they knew what arm to do. And then I went in. And I got in the waiting room. And of course, you're laying back. Not in the waiting room, surgery room. You're laying back. And seems like a very simple procedure to me. They just cut your elbow open, blah, blah, blah. I swear there were like 10 people in there. It seemed like way overkill for what I needed. I had the guy putting the mask on me, telling me to breathe deep, and of course, a little nervous, so I'm not breathing deep, and he keeps going, breathe deep, and then I hear the could put you to sleep guy, whatever his name is, or whatever his title is, I forget, anesthesiologist or something like that, he's in there, then there's like 2 other nurses. I could hear my actual doctor in there. And he's like, wanting me to breathe deep. I'm thinking, dude, are you just gassing me? Is that why are you gonna put me to sleep with gas? I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. And then the put you to sleep guy, he's like, no, I got stuff for you. He's like, it's gonna burn a little when it goes in. And of course, they do a little IV right here on the palm of my hand. I guess it's easier to get to. I'm breathing in, trying to breathe in deep through the laughing gas, which it may have been. And then I feel it going in my veins. I'm like, oh, and it burned, man. I was surprised. Don't know how long it burned because I think I was asleep 2 seconds later. But I do remember it burning. So I would guess that was probably about 9 when I finally got knocked out. And then, luckily, you don't remember any of it. That's good. It was about an hour and a half, 2 hours when I woke up, I think. Maybe an hour, I don't know. You ever watch any videos on people that are waking up from anesthesiologist? So I woke up, I remember just the blur of a nurse walking by me, and then all of a sudden my girlfriend just appeared. I don't recall her sliding by. I just remember opening my eyes and she was right there. I was like, okay, cool, I'm done. So then you get dressed, and then the doctor said, well, before, when he was checking on me, before I went under, he said he's going to numb me up really good. So it's going to be numb for most of the day. Sounds outstanding. So anyway, back to waking up. Girlfriend's there. I get dressed. I get wheelchaired out. Standard procedure, I guess, still. I remember waving to people as if I was like a princess in a parade or something. Got home, arms numb, I'm numb basically still, and the nurse is like, you can't drive, or for the next 24 hours you're legally intoxicated, which sucks. Not the intoxication part, I can't drive, because I like to go drive around and do things. So first few hours I just kind of stayed laying down in bed, kind of keeping my arm. I didn't have a splint. I just had bandages on the wound itself, and then an ace bandage around all that. Supposed to keep all that on for 2 weeks. Guess what? It didn't last 2 weeks. So by 2 or 3, maybe, the actual anesthesia, I don't know what it was, kind of wore off, and all that was left was my numbness that he super numbed. And your hands ever been so numb, your fingers, that they feel like they're gonna pop? I felt like my hand was just, all my finger was just gonna explode at the top. It hurt so bad. It hurt worse than before. Even, I'd sleep and my hand would go numb. This was 6 hours of just the most excruciating numbness ever. I had carpal tunnel syndrome fixed. Didn't happen like that. I just had it feel like someone shot me in the hand, which pain I like better than numbness. Because pain you can kind of fix. So, and of course that evening, we had a Hello Fresh box I had to cook. So I was chopping onions with hand I'm probably not supposed to. And that took me forever. But I did it. Got it done. And then the next day, or I went to bed that night, blah, blah, blah. They gave me it's right here on my sheet, hydrocodone acetaminophen. The very, very low dose ones. Which sucks, but doesn't suck, because I've had problems with opioids in the past. And so if they would have been stronger, it probably would have been a bad thing for me. But these were just enough, I think, to take the edge off. So I went to bed, took a couple of those, went to bed, woke up, hand was feeling better. It wasn't as numb. The numbness had started to wear off, which made me feel great. My arm felt good. I mean, it was tender. Couldn't touch it. Sore, but like I said before, I'd rather have pain than numbness. Because pain, I could take my crappy hydrocodone, or I could take my ibuprofen, and it helps. Then so it was Friday when I woke up. It was a little better. Friday afternoon, my arm started to really hurt, more than I think it should have. But I just kind of powered through it. So I just took a couple more of that and a couple more drugs that night, went to bed. Next day I woke up and arm still hurt. Not as bad, so I was happy. Then I decided I was going to take a shower. Well, I can't get my wound wet, apparently. I have to leave my bandages on for 2 weeks. So I saran wrap and duct tape my arm, which kind of worked. Not really, but stayed 95% dry. And then that night, Saturday night, from taking shirts off, putting hoodies on a couple times, the Ace bandage got all kind of wonky. So I took that off, rewrapped it. I wrapped it wrong, where it's got Velcro on it. Anytime I'd move my arm or something, I'd have a sharp piece of Velcro stabbing me. So I just took that thing off, and I just had the surgical tape on it, which is supposed to stay there for 2 weeks. It's not gonna last. And then Sunday, it's starting to feel a little better. Every now and then it throbs. If I touch it, it hurts. I mean, it's a wound. Here. Nah, show you in a minute. But by Monday, sometime Sunday, I took my last painkiller, which I probably didn't really need, but I'm an addict. Just joking, Crystal. But, so those are gone. I don't know if they helped. I'm sure they did. But then, so that was the Sunday, or the Monday. Sunday I took the last one. Monday I woke up, everything was normal. Everything has gotten progressively better. I think it was on Monday I finally took the surgical tape off. Because for one thing, it was starting to come off anyway. Plus, I hadn't even seen it yet. What happened to my arm, I wanted to see it. So I took that off. It looked pretty gnarly. It was still red and inflamed and all that. But it wasn't bad. So now this Thursday, I get to go, and hopefully they're taking the stitches out. Because for the last 4 or 5 days, the wound itself, I mean, it hurts when you touch it just right. But what's worse is stitches, the itch, and I think they're keeping it all puffy. It hurts. I don't like it. It's kind of like when I have my teeth pulled. The stitches annoyed me enough where I tore the damn things out. This I'm not gonna tear out because I don't need to get wound juice everywhere. So Thursday I go in to hopefully, I don't know why they want it, remove my stitches. Other than that, everything looks fine. My pinky and other finger. If I didn't have a wound on my arm, I would be able to sleep pretty much normal. My hand doesn't go numb anymore at night, which is good. This hand, that's going to be the next thing, but I don't want it anymore. So, here's what it looks like now. Right there, you can't really see it, but there's stitches. And there's the other end of stitches. Somewhere in here there's stitches. I'm hoping, I'm still bruised. You know, none of this hurts. Only time it hurts is a couple spots right here where the stitches, down here are the stitches, and right here there's something. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's a gnarly scar when it finally gets healed. So, all in all, I've had tonsils removed, all my teeth pulled, carpal tunnel, open cubital tunnel, and tonsils removed is the worst. Don't do it if you don't have to do it. Because I had mine done when I was in my 30s. Horrible. Horrible adventure. But other than that, this isn't bad. It's just the stitches, there's just a little piece. It's a dry, crusty elbow. That, you know, anytime I put a shirt on or something, kind of snags on it. Annoying. But overall, I think I'm recovering just fine. I think it's normal. I don't think anything drastic has happened. It looks fine, I think. It looks puffy. But I think that's just where the stitches are. It's not all... Like a week ago, it was a lot redder. So, I'm thinking by Thursday at noon, hopefully by 12:30 I can go out of stitches and my arm feels normal. That's about it. So if you think you want open cubital tunnel release surgery, it's not that bad. Some people may not like it. I think I have a higher tolerance for pain to a point. The only thing that really has ever shut me down is earaches and toothaches. I don't have toothaches anymore. Earaches, I haven't had one of those in years either. So, that's about it, guys. It's been a fun, interesting experience. Other things going on in this household that I'm not going to talk about because nothing bad. It's just dealing with some other issues that are not related to anything that anybody would care about. So, that's it. I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go drink some more water. I have noticed ever since surgery, I'm thirstier. Don't know if that's just in my head, but I've been drinking a lot more water, which can't be bad because it's better than this. Or right there, that's a Red Bull. Yeah, I have a Red Bull and Dr. Pepper going. So, alright, I'm rambling on. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.